Okay, so option number two is we're in knowledge base. We're looking at this article for the ICG Life Fitness Heat Performance Row TFT 2.0 console software update procedures. So another option is to use the Micro B flash drive is another option. So if we click there, it'll give us the instructions on how to do this process, which we will show you now. Okay, so first step when we're using the Micro B flash drive is we need to download the software onto our computer and then transfer it to the USB drive. So in the article there is a link, and I kind of clicked ahead here, but there's a link here. If you scroll down a little bit, the link to the software is here, which I just clicked on. And it's going to download this zip file for us. We'll just do it real time here. "29 seconds.
Cut.
Yeah, right. Eric's arm is shaking.
Take a picture of this.
It's easy for me, but okay, 9 seconds, 6 seconds.
I don't even know if I'm looking at the same thing.
Okay. Getting close. Now we unzip it and then load it.
Extract all.
Okay, perfect. So maybe in the meantime, do you have the USB drive we could show? We're gonna show you what this Micro B flash drive looks like. Here it is, kind of hard to see on the black, but yeah, now you can order this from Amazon. It's basically got a USB on one side and a
Put it on top of the box so you can see it better.
yeah, oh there you go. Yep. And a Micro B, if you can see better on that contrast. See that connector right there?
Too smart. You know, I mean,
So that's one connector on one side, and the other side, oops, whenever you flip that over, it's got a USB on the other side. Now you can get these from Amazon for probably less than 15 bucks. Very handy, and in between it's got a flash drive, so you can load things, software onto it, such as this. So if we go back here, our file is ready. Now people do this different ways. This is the way I do it. It may be different on your computer, but if I show this in folder, here is the zip file that I just downloaded. So if you right click and yeah, sure, and extract all. Now actually I'm going to do something here. I'm going to take this, oops, I'm going to copy this over to, excuse all my mess here, my software folder. So I just pasted this into a software folder. I'm going to create a new folder, oops, and I'm going to call it ICG TFT 2.0. That is the console that we're talking about. I'm going to drag that into my ICG TFT 2.0 folder. And here is the zip file that we just downloaded from the knowledge base article. So if I right click, extract all, files will be extracted to this folder, which is the folder I just created. I'm going to hit extract. It does its thing. Closer if you can. Perfect. Okay, so now we have two files here, which if we take that, thank you. So we take our USB to Micro B. If I plug it in, if I could see here. Okay, sorry, I have a new computer. I don't know where my USBs are. Here we go. Okay, so plug it in. And now, here is my USB drive here that is now shown up, which I'm going to format.
Yeah, it's fine.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
It already has a software on it.
Yeah, I'll just show it. So I'm going to format it. So how you format, if anyone ever wants to know, is I am here in, this is called File Explorer, I believe. And I just find my USB drive, which is here. I right click on it, go to format. It's going to ask me, do I really want to do this? And I say, yes, I do. And it will format everything. And now my format is complete. If I go back and take a look at my USB drive, it is empty. Folder is empty. So hopefully this is not too confusing, but I go back and find my software that we just unzipped, which is here in my software folder, ICG TFT 2.0. It created a new folder for me, and here are my two files. These are GZ files. So I'm going to select both of them, and I'm going to drag them to my USB, which I just formatted. So in essence, you download the zip file from the knowledge base article, you extract it, and you put those files onto a formatted USB. Now, this is my computer, Windows, or maybe some different ways to do it, but this is the way I do it. And here we go. We now have our two GZ files on my USB drive. And I'm going to right click again on the USB drive, and I'm going to eject it safely. And now it's okay to remove the hardware. On to the next step. Okay, so here we are back at the bike. This is the knowledge base article on how to update the TFT 2.0 using the micro:b flash drive. And we're going to follow the instructions here, and here we are. Go ahead. So there's really just two screws. Yeah, that's good, John. Two Phillips head screws here to remove. And then there's a flat head that you insert in there and pry off that cover. And inside the cover, if you can see, there is a micro:b slot, which we insert the USB to micro:b connector, which we've already placed the software files on, and we're ready for the next step. Okay, so here we are back at the console. We have our USB to micro:b inserted. One note on this, when you insert the USB, the console should be off, and then power it on once start pedaling and power it on once the USB is inserted. So here we are back at the console. We press down and the time button. Go to service, hit the checkbox, go to firmware update, and this time we do USB update. Now, there's some advantages and disadvantages to this process. One, via USB, it's going to update faster, as you can see, compared to the hotspot. Disadvantage is you can only do one update at a time versus the hotspot, which you can do up to 4 bikes at one time. And it's completing its update. riveting filmmaking here.
Cut.
I can remove the volume and we can the audio. Get some nice hold music. Maybe speed it up too.
Stop it.
It's not faster, Eric.
Well, it went through the process faster. This part seemed about the same. Yeah.
Away from you.
Oh, there we go. Now it rebooted. And as long as your battery's good, you do not need to be pedaling throughout this process. It's going to reboot itself. Okay, so now let's test, let's verify the firmware took. Hold down the down button and the clock. Power.
You call it power.
Okay. Go down to service, or excuse me,
Oh, yeah.
should be firmware. Oops. If you ever want to get out, you can hit the exit, which is the 3 lines here, or hamburger menu. There we go, firmware. And here we are, application 5.4.02. So we've successfully updated.